Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and honeygirlsworld.com. It is a beautiful Thursday in Hawaii, and I'm actually contemplating ditching distance and virtual learning and going to the beach today, but I joke. But thanks for joining me on this thirsty Thursday. Today I'm coming to you guys with my Happiness is a Bed of Roses Winnie the Pooh cup. And some homemade coffee. So, whatever drink of choice you guys have, cheers. Hope you guys have a most wonderful and blessed day. Today, I'm going to kind of chit chat about some of the things that I have going on, as well as answer some questions that you guys have had for me. It is a distance learning day, so the boys are doing their learning. My oldest just went back to school today on a kind of hybrid schedule. So I had to drive him, and the twins are home with me. But I figured that I would go ahead and do a Thirsty Thursday, answer some of you guys' questions, and kind of just make this into a sort of chit chat. So, first thing I want to start off with is I did receive messages about me starting a Patreon, which I did. I went ahead and opened up a Patreon account, or at least signed up for one about 3 or 4 years ago, and I just never touched it at all. I uploaded my name, my information, and had my, login, username, all that kind of stuff, but I never did anything with it. So I finally decided to go ahead and do that. I have several tiers to choose from, and it's available there. Actually, I'm trying to think, did I roll that out on social media? I think I did post it on YouTube, which is how I got that question about Patreon. I did post on YouTube, but my goal for my Patreon account is to build a community, but I want to be able to offer printables and wallpaper, desktop wallpaper, and cell phone wallpapers, and just have like a kind of pen pal community going on. So depending on what tier you sign up for, you'll get Happy Mail every month, which may include stickers. It may include something that I handcrafted myself, or something that I purchased for you, a number of different things. And I wanted it, like I said, a way to build a community, plus be able to share my artwork with everyone. So you might get a picture of my photography that I did. You might get a sticker sheet. You might get a vinyl sticker. You might get some bookmarks. There are different tiers to sign up for. And my goal really truly was to make it so that I can send things out. You guys can try out some of my stuff that I do. So you'll get like free access to my printables that I have available, old and new, and you can download and print them. And there's quite a bit that I have available, as well as a number of different things. I'm just kind of looking. I have one tier that has access to a monthly focus group, which you guys can give me ideas for YouTube videos and podcasts. You can take part in some of my podcasts and call in as a guest. I have a private Facebook group that you could be a part of, and a Discord chat where I can share things with you. I can review your planners, help you with productivity. One of my favorite ones, though, is that I'm actually going for my highest tier. You actually can take part in a masterclass once a month. I charge for my masterclasses. So you get to have a virtual masterclass or workshop where we go through a number of different things, and sometimes you might even get extra goodies in your Happy Meal packages. So I have a lot of tiers. I'll leave the link to my Patreon down below, so you guys can check it out. and just join my little community. Here on island where I live, I do workshops, master classes, all those kinds of things, and they are really fun and exciting. There's a lot of things involved, and I want to be able, like I said, to kind of build that community online. So I highly suggest checking it out. On top of Patreon, if you guys have been following me from back in the day, from Honey XO days, then you may have remembered that back in the day, I used to have a beauty cosmetic advent calendar. It was 12 days, it was $55, and you would get all kinds of beauty products, whether it came from Honey XO or whether I would go out and purchase some and put a little goodie bags together for you. I'm not doing a beauty one this year, but I did want to offer a Crafty stationery advent calendar. So that's available right now. It's $35, shipping included, for the United States only. And you'll receive a box with 12 days to open. And my goal is to have all the orders in by November 13th, which is a Friday the 13th. 13's my favorite, or my lucky number. It actually was my husband's lucky number, and 13 was my most horrible number for many years, but things have changed. All my pillows are like all jumbled over there. Sorry. Look, I know I got ADD. You see my squishy? This is Ellie. Ellie Snuffles. She usually sits behind me because she's my cushion. So I'll put her over there so I can sit up better. Yeah, so back to the advent calendar. It's going to be $35. It's available right now for you to go ahead and purchase. I will leave the link down below. Shipping is included throughout the United States. If you live internationally, then shipping will be $10, which is quite a discount. But you will receive 12 days for your advent calendar, and it will include stationery, slash planner, slash, craft type items within those 12 days. And as I stated before, 13 is my lucky number, so I'm going to put in a little extra goodie in there for you guys. But I love crafty things. I'm a huge journaler, journal maker, things like that. So I love those things. I love all the pretty frilly things that come with planners. My planner's way over there. So I love little planner doodad supplies and things like that. I love planner deco. I love the paper clips and the pens. I have always loved all of those things. And so you're going to see a wide range of things in this advent calendar, as well as some planner jewelry for you guys. So $35 I think is a great deal for what you guys are going to be getting. I will be purchasing some things, but a lot of it will also be handcrafted. If you follow me and my sister with Honey and Harmony Co., you know that we have our own little small planner business of goodies that we like to do. And for our classes, we give them, we give out all kinds of stuff. So it might be stickers, it might be a number of different things. But my goal is to do this advent calendar. So I'm going to leave the link down below. I've already gotten... I've already set a set amount that I'm going to do this year. So the amount spaces are limited, and 5 have already filled up. So if you're interested in getting going with that, then definitely go ahead and click on the link down below. Again, $35, 12 days of fun goodies. If you are a planner girl, if you love stationery, if you love any of those things, I think it'll be very fun. I wanted it to be an affordable price point for everybody, so that's why I went with $35, shipping included. If you're within the United States, that includes the continental US or Hawaii. I decided to go that route and try to keep it affordable because I have been a part of stationery advent calendars before, and they are costly. One year I did KikiK, and that was over $150. So, you know, I'm very, I want things to be affordable, but especially with COVID, like, I think we need a little happiness in our life. We need a little, you know, fun and excitement, and we need something. And I'm looking at the holiday season and I'm thinking to myself, man, this, we could use some, oh, excuse me. We could use a little bit of sunshine, happiness, and a gift to open every single day. And the reason why I love advent calendars is because as a kid, my dad and my mom would allow us to open a present every day, which meant a lot to us kids because we didn't have a lot of money, but we would open a present every day, even if it was a small candy. And by the time it got to Christmas, we only had one present left under the tree, but it was always something super, super excited to count down the days to Christmas. And so I really wanted to do that, and I wanted to offer that option. I plan to offer more advent calendars towards different types of holidays, so stay tuned for that, but definitely check it out. I thought and thought and thought, oh, should I do a sneak peek of what you may get? And I don't want to. Like, I am a surprise person. Surprise me with things. I love that. So I'm not gonna do a sneak peek. I can tell you that you're going to have 12 different envelopes in one kind of shipment box, and you're going to have all goodies, like I said, that's either going to be stationery, planner, or craft related. And when I say or, I mean a combination of all the three. And things will be handmade. You will get stuff that I designed or created myself. But I think overall, as a planner, stationery, crafty person, those are the things that I love and enjoy. So I'm sure that whoever, you know, gets the box this year, whether it's for yourself or someone you love, it will be a great option. And right now, I've already gotten 5 people who purchased the box. So I'm excited to see what they have to say about it. All the mailings, shipments are going to go out just before Black Friday. So either the day before Thanksgiving or Black Friday day will be shipped out so that they can arrive to you by December 1st at the latest. My goal is to ship it out before Black Friday though. So that means before Thanksgiving. But again, the link will be down below. So that is that. I have a lot of things in store. I do have my website with printables and all that kind of stuff available. But like I said, that's the reason for Patreon. I wanted to make those printables and things like that available for people to download when they needed it without having to pay. Right now, my printables are fairly cheap. You can get them anywhere from $1 to $3 for a single sheet, or you can get I have a few bundles available. And those of you that don't want the bundles or don't want to do a printable, for example, my Monstera Love bundle, I do have a similar actual printed book planner form available, both on Amazon and through another website. So you can check out my shop down below, click the links, and take a look at it. I shared with you guys last week my kind of flip through of coloring books and stuff like that, but the Monstera Love Planner is up and going. I also just uploaded the Everything Planner Mini, which is a smaller version. I do not have a copy of it. I did order a copy for me to have. I don't have it right now, but that is also available through my honeygirlsworld.com website. You can click on the links to go to shop, and it'll take you to where you need to go to check that out. And that should be available on Amazon within the next week, so that you can order it through Amazon and get free Prime shipping as well. I also uploaded a rainbow bullet journal type style dot grid notebook. That's available through my shop. You can check out my author page through Amazon and then see the different links of books that I have available. So there's a lot going on in my world. My goal is to put together a Christmas coloring book soon, and I have a few books that I'm actually working on that are actually books that I've been working on for years. I've had drafts for. So I do have those available. or those will be available soon. So that was a question with regards to Patreon, and then I wanted to throw in there the advent calendar. I also wanted to answer a question. I received a question on YouTube on one of my videos, my Premier Protein video, regarding what I eat in a day. And so I'm going to go ahead and kind of share with you guys a little bit about an update on my weight loss and so forth. When I started my weight loss journey, I was 289 pounds. So almost 300. I was 11 pounds away from being 300 pounds. Not only was I very, very miserable, but I had a lot of heart complications. And I really don't share this with a lot of people. Not too many people know, but I had a lot of pretty devastating health complications. I was diagnosed with cancer. I had a GIST tumor that was malignant in my stomach, which in turn had to be removed. So a lot of drastic changes needed to be done. I have been regulated every 3 to 6 months. I go in for a CAT scan, I take blood work, and then they make sure that the cancer didn't come back. This is really difficult to share, I'm sorry, but you know, they made sure the cancer didn't come back. And so I have to go through that testing process every 3 to 6 months. And it sucks because I am a very difficult stick. If you work in medical, you're a phlebotomist or anything like that, then you know what I mean by that. It's very hard to find my veins, and I have to have an IV with contrast put in. So they have to bring in the ultrasound machine. They poke me so many times. It's really painful, and I don't enjoy doing it, but at the same time, I have been, coming up with negative results. I don't have the cancer anymore in my stomach, which is good, but they did have to cut it out. And luckily they removed it completely. But because of that, a lot of different things happen in my life. I turned 40 this past January. And so, when you're 40 years old, they do mammograms and they do all those kinds of things. And I actually, I'm constantly having to be tested and monitored for that because they found abnormalities in my breasts. So because I already was found to have a malignant tumor of cancer, they're consistently monitoring me in every possible level. So the last almost 3 years have been kind of difficult. It's been doctor appointment after doctor appointment. That's why, after my dad passed away in 2017, in June 2017, things have just kind of sucked because I had put so many things on the side. YouTube, my blog, my podcast, a number of different things kind of fell through the cracks because I was trying to take care of my health. And but there are positives with that as well, right? So let's look at a few things. I did lose weight. So currently I am 180 pounds. I actually gained 20 pounds in the course of the last 6 months. I don't know if it's because it's COVID and I'm not as active because we are at home. We kind of have, Hawaii's starting to open, but we have somewhat of a stay-at-home kind of order still. So we only go out if we need to, and the boys been virtual and distance learning from home. So I don't have outside activity as much as I would like. We try to get out, go to the beach, get some sunshine, but we don't get out as much as I would like to get out. So with that being said, I had gotten all the way down to 160 and I gained 20 pounds back. So I'm in a process of redoing my body routine and everything like that to get going. But you guys, that's 100 pounds. Like, I've come a really, really long way. I obviously had help because they had to remove the tumor from my stomach. I had to change essentially my entire diet. So if you guys had watched my old Thirsty Thursdays, you may have known that, hold on one second. Sorry, I had to go check on the boys. If you have watched some of my old Thirsty Thursdays, you may know that I was a huge cherry Pepsi drinker. I drank soda every day. And in the last almost 3 years, next month is November, so 3 years it'll be, I have not drank any soda. I do drink coffee, I drink water, and while it's not necessarily good, I do drink like Crystal Light and stuff like that if I need like some kind of juice taste or what have you, but I don't drink normal juice. I do drink a lot of water, so I will drink anywhere from 64 to approximately 90 ounces of water a day. I do have coffee almost every day, and I do go out and drink coffee from time to time, but for the most part, my coffee is every day. With my coffee, I will do an instant coffee, and sometimes I'll do it cold, but I will put one of my protein shakes in there. So the Premier Protein Shake, I love the caramel one. It's got 20 grams of protein so that I get my protein in the morning. But you know, it allows me to kind of somewhat only drink liquids until right about lunchtime. Again, as I stated before, I did have to adjust my diet tremendously. So what I did to get to where I'm at is I actually shoved my body back into ketosis. So I went on a fast for approximately 3 days, a liquid diet fast. So liquid proteins, I did a lot of those. And then I started slowly doing stuff. I still love my pasta. I still love pizza. I will eat rice from time to time. I'm still very much a meat eater. I don't believe that that will necessarily change unless something drastic happens. I've always been a carnivore. I love meat. But I also reduced my portion sizes. So while I don't necessarily limit what I eat, of course, I'm not eating snacks and goodies and junk food all the time. I used to do that a lot. I might have a cookie now and then, or I might have some ice cream. I love ice cream. I might have those things from time to time, but it's always, you know, enough to satisfy me, and I shrinked my portion sizes. So I use a tiny plate or bowl to help cut down. And once I got accustomed to that tiny plate or bowl, my stomach kind of shrunk, if that makes sense. So I'm no longer as hungry. I know when I'm full. Another thing I try to do is I count my chews. So when I take a bite of something, I make sure that I count to like 20 chews before I swallow, because what happens is that I get fuller faster. So that definitely works for me. If people say it doesn't, I suggest trying it. Reduce the size of your portions, chew your food well, and count your chews. 20 to 25 chews. It's a lot, but when you're sitting there and eating, it'll go by quickly, and then that way you're not like shoveling. I was really bad with that. I would like literally shovel my food with a spoon in my mouth. It was like you would think that somebody was gonna steal my plate from me or something of the sort. So I had to adapt and change the way I ate, not necessarily what I ate. So I still eat a little bit of rice. I still eat a little bit of pasta from time to time. I love salads. I will eat a green salad. And what I noticed is while I use balsamic vinegar dressing and a low-fat blue cheese or ranch or Caesar, low-fat or fat-free. But I use very little of it. I usually use a little bit of a drizzle, but what adds the flavor into my salad, and I love baby spinach, spring greens. Those are some of my favorite salads. What I've been putting into my salad is hemp seed, flax seed. Sometimes I put chia seed. I love nutritional yeast. That has been my go-to. I'm a huge cheese eater. So that I'm not having to put so much cheese in my salad or any cheese at all, because I'm the type of person that loves cheese on my salad. I would put nutritional yeast, and I noticed a huge difference because for some reason I felt like I was getting fuller faster, but the nutritional yeast just adds so much flavor. It's such a punch of flavor. It has a savoriness to it that often people don't associate with salad. Now, don't get me wrong, I love salad. I have always loved salad and been a huge salad eater, but I love salad that has all the fixings. I'm talking bacon. I've never been a big crouton salad person, but bacon, cheese, all those kinds of things. And so, and meats, like I love like cubed up ham, cubed turkey. Again, not necessarily bad things, but I would eat a lot of it. So nutritional yeast was a big deal. I love sunflower seeds, cashews, any type of nut in my salad. Again, you're bringing in all of that flavor, so you're not feeling like you're missing out on anything. So I like to add in things, and I don't eat a lot of salad. I also, if you guys follow my blog, or I don't know if I did it here on YouTube, but I know I posted one on TikTok, my salsa recipe, okay, with tomatoes and hearts of palm, olives, onions, avocado, all of those kinds of things. I would go ahead and make a salsa with, and then I would just have salsa during the day. And you don't need to have salsa with chits. I would have salsa with my salad, like put some of my homemade salsa on my salad. And I do have salsa recipes on my blog, but like I said, I did post one on TikTok as well, just a really quick one, using some canned ingredients. And it's something that I can pull through, and it satisfies me. If I need a snack, I'm good. And I use celery to dip my salsa. Sometimes I'll use pita chips. There's a number of different things that I could do. And I also don't, again, like I said, I cut my portions. I try to eat a few meals more a day than 2 extra big meals, since I technically really don't eat breakfast. As you guys know too, we have chickens and we have hens. And so we get fresh eggs, and that has made a huge difference. They're much smaller than what you would get your large eggs in a store or anything like that, but they're fresh farmed eggs. So I make things like egg bites. And my egg bites are super simple, you guys. I use regular cheese, like shredded cheese, sharp cheddar, or what have you, whichever one is available. I use a little bit of cottage cheese, low fat, fat-free cottage cheese with the egg. Go ahead, mix it up. You can put in bacon if you have it. I like to put in turkey, something along those lines to give you that little extra boost of protein with meat. I love meat. Again, like I said, I am a huge meat eater. So I put those things in, stir it up. And then if I really need a little bit more of a creaminess, I'll actually take my standard vanilla protein shake or fat-free 0% milk, put in a little bit in that. You go ahead and mix it all up, pour it into a mini cupcake tin or a standard cupcake tin, and bake it, or put it in your Instant Pot. I tell you, I don't even pick them up from, I love the Bacon Gruyere egg bites from Starbucks, and I stopped picking those up. I make them at home, and you can pick up Gruyere cheese for the same amount of money as you would spend on an egg bite, and you can make a whole batch to last the whole week, which has been very helpful because the boys have been home, so breakfast is a big deal. You know, and then you can like also the one from Costco, the egg bite things from Costco, they're really good if you can get them. So, you know, there's number of different things that you can do to make little switches, and it'll work out. I always tell people when they tell me, "Oh, you look so good. How did you lose weight?" I'm like, yes, I exercise. I exercised profusely for the first 2 years. I canceled my gym membership, so I no longer at Planet Fitness anymore. A lot of it had to do with the fact that COVID, and I just didn't want to be touching the everything and then have the chance of getting sick, because I am now considered a high risk with a very low immune system because of my diagnosis. So because of that, things freak me out all the time. So I don't like being around. And then if you guys have been following me a while, you guys know I suffer from anxiety. So, it freaks me out being out in public. So I canceled my gym membership. We still go to the beach if we can. Hawaii's just opened up to tourism again, so I don't know how easy that's gonna be for us. But I try to stay active and get active. We take the boys on our walks. If you follow me on my blog, you may have seen that. But just a number of different things we try to do to stay active, as well as exercise. My oldest son, he is on a consistent exercise regimen. He's outside every day after school, like full blown, high impact, um, kind of what you call that, workout. So, sometimes we go and do things with him as well. But really just checking myself with what type of food I'm eating and essentially how much. So I don't eat a lot of rice. I love fish. I eat a lot of meat. You could consider my diet very similar to a modified keto, where I do eat meat, but I don't do high fat. So it's kind of like more of a protein based. I do have starches from time to time, like I said, but I mean, there was a time when I was eating pasta 3 times a week when I was larger, rice 3 to 4 times a week, if not more. I don't do any of that. Mostly protein based items, salad. I intermittent fast as much as I can. So I will go sometimes a whole week and do IF in the mornings and then don't eat till dinner, and just drink liquid proteins. So my protein shake, water, things like that. But I did not adjust my diet so tremendously that I necessarily feel like I changed my food intake and I'm missing out on something. Snacks take me longer to eat. So if I have a candy bar, I usually don't finish it in one. I'll take a bite and then go back every so often throughout that time period. And I can tell a difference in like my skin and stuff like that too when I eat a lot of bad foods. So, those things make a difference. So it really is a little bit of tapering things. Like I said, portion control is a huge deal, and how much you're consuming of something, and have some activity in your life. So sharing what exactly I eat in a day is not necessarily easy. I love cereal for breakfast, and I haven't technically had a bowl of cereal in a while, so I switched to oatmeal. I do eat a lot of roughage, so greens and stuff like that. And like I said, I still eat meat. I just adjust what it is. So as well, while I love rice and things like that, don't eat as much. I still love like my Mexican food and all of that other kinds of things, but again, I just tapered and adjust accordingly. And that's how I lost my weight. It didn't happen overnight, you guys. Like, it's been almost 3 years since I stopped soda, since I stopped drinking colored fruit juice, since I stopped all of those things. And I have not taken not one sip of soda. I'm not just talking about Pepsi. No Sprite, no 7-Up, no none of those things. No soda. Mainly just water. And again, like I said, I'll use my Crystal Light packets if I need some flavoring. I drink a lot of tea. So I love green tea. I love English black tea. I try not to go out to get my boba drinks, my bubble teas, or anything like that. I drink from home, so that I can control what I do. I can still have the gelatin boba pearls if I want, but then I control what sugars go in there. Um, if I want something that's sweet, I want to add sweet to my teas. I love honey, not me, the actual honey, liquidy, goldy, pretty substance. And I utilize those as well. So those are the things that I do to adjust. And it's been a work in progress. It's not easy. I will say that once I got over the hump of needing to fill my plate all the time, that definitely helped. But there are still times when if we go to a party or anything like that, you know, you get those big plate lunch things, those big size plates when you go to a party, which it's been COVID, so no party. I would still stuff my plate. And a good thing is because I shrunk my stomach size because I was eating so small of an amount for so long, it really didn't make too much of a difference. I would be able to eat a little bit and then put it away. I also noticed that I stress eat a lot. So when I'm stressed, I have anxiety, my depression's kicking in. Any of those things cause me to want to eat and overeat. So, you know, I try to do breathing exercise. The exercise helps in general, and do a number of different things to help with that. So basically, that's it. And you know, my husband and I, we tried pretty much everything to lose weight over the years. And you know, I was saying didn't have enough activity. I just really at that point wasn't sure until we really started to drop our portion sizes, and we noticed a really big difference too in how things worked. So, you know, that's my suggestion to you. I can consistently or do more updates on what I eat in a day if you guys really want to see. My life schedule right now is just so go, go, go that I don't know that I'm going to necessarily have the time to stop and be like, this is what I have. But you know, that's another reason why too, if you guys follow my Maui Foodies page, why I haven't been posting, because we just don't eat out all that often. So that definitely helps as well. You know, if you're eating out a lot, it's very difficult for you to decrease your portion size because you are eating out a lot, and then the mind constantly thinks it's got to finish its food, right? We were kind of just trained that way. We got to finish what's on the table. We got to finish what's on our plate. So it took a little bit of convincing myself, and like I said, change did happen. It didn't happen overnight. So that is my episode for today. If you stuck around long enough to watch this, thank you. You guys are freaking awesome. As I stated before in this video, definitely check out my Patreon. Come be pen pals with me. Depending on what tier you sign up for, you'll get access to a lot of different things, from Happy Meal freebies to just really have an opportunity to do things. You know, I have, like I stated, monthly focus groups and stuff like that, but I'm going to be producing more coloring books and a number of different things, and I want to include my Patreons in that. So I will be, you know, giving them dedication pages and stuff like that, and doing a number of different things with them. So these are things that I want to be able to do for all of you guys. I've been doing YouTube now over 13 years, and I'm just really made such a huge bunch of friends that I love and I enjoy, and I'm thankful for all of you. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to click all the links down below to check out what it is I've been talking about throughout this video. And my goal is to start producing more content for you guys as well. So if you have any questions or anything like that, leave them down below and I will answer them for you. I hope you guys are having the most wonderful Thirsty Thursday, and just an awesome
in general things going on for you guys. And don't forget to hit that like button, notification bell, and subscribe if you haven't already on your way out. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Have a great day, guys. And no matter what your choice of beverage is for the day, um, whatever it may be, make sure that you are one, enjoying it, two, enjoying life, and three, if you choose an alcoholic beverage because you're 21 years or older, definitely do it safely. I'll talk to y'all soon and see you in my next one. Bye, guys.